How are you, my dear students? In the previous class, we also explained about the diffusion. We know what's the meaning of diffusion. Now, our next topic is the osmosis. Osmosis is also the very important topic for our exam. Here's the osmosis. Please, everyone, see the books and open the lesson 3. Here's the lesson 3. To understand the process of osmosis, we need to know the characteristics of the membrane separating two differently concentrated solutions. Membrane may be of three types. For example, impermeable membrane, permeable membrane, and the semi-permeable membrane. Here's the impermeable membrane. I also draw first structure is the impermeable membrane. Here's the impermeable membrane, the membrane through which molecule of both solute and solvent cannot pass. Example, polythene cell wall made of the cutin. Permeable membrane, the membrane through which molecule of both solute and solvent can pass easily. Example, cell wall. Semi-permeable membrane, the membrane through which only the solvent molecule, water in case of plants, can pass, but not the solute molecules, is called the semi-permeable membrane. Example, cell membrane inside the eggshell membrane of fish potka, swim bladder or the air bladder, etc. We see that if a resin or dried grapes, kismis, is kept under water for some time, it swells up. It happens because dry grape absorbs water and the absorption of water occurs through osmosis. Osmosis is one kind of diffusion. Yes, osmosis is the another kind of diffusion. Osmosis occurs only in case of liquid and a semi-permeable membrane keeps the two liquids separate. For our understanding, the example of dry grape is the cited here. We know when two differently concentrated solutions are kept together, diffusion occurs naturally. Look, the resins or the dry grapes have shrunk because the water inside the dried up. Now, if dry grapes are kept in water, the water molecules diffuse into the dry grapes as the concentrated sucrose solution inside the dry grapes are separated from water by a membrane. Consequently, only the water molecules enter into the dry grapes through the membrane, whereas sucrose molecules don't enter. Molecule does not. This type of membrane is known as the semi-permeable membrane. So, the membrane through which only solvent molecule can pass, but not the solute molecule, is called the semi-permeable membrane, and the process is known as the osmosis. If two differently concentrated solutions of same solvent is kept separated by a semi-permeable membrane, the solvent from dilute solution diffuse through the semi-permeable membrane into the high concentrated solutions, and this process is called the osmosis. My dear students, I just draw this structure. Is the first category is the lead solution and second is the concentrated solution. Here is the lead solution and concentrated solutions. They are also the differs from. And the second structure is the movement of solvent molecule from A to B. My dear students, this also the another topic is the process of osmosis. Now, again, I also explain about the importance of the osmosis. Here's the importance of osmosis. Cell membrane or plasma membrane of the living organism acts as the semi-permeable membrane. Mineral salts dissolved in water enter into the pass out from the cell through plasma membrane. Intracellular water and the mineral salt solution together is called cell shape or the simply shape. So, osmosis plays a very important role in maintaining different psychochemical process of the cell. By this process, plants absorb water and minerals dissolved in water from soil through unicellular route there. Due to osmosis, turgidity of the cell is increased that keeps stem and leaf fresh and straight. Also, plants can open open and close sphincters in the intestine of the animal's digested food may be absorbed. Now, I also give you the experiment of osmosis and the requirements. Thistle funnel and the swim bladder, air bladder, beaker, concentrated sugar, stand clamp method. After covering the white mouth of the thistle funnel by the fish potka, it should be tied tightly with the help of a thread. Beaker to be filled half the water. The funnel to be filled with sugar solution and placed in a water-filled beaker clamped with a stand. The height of sugar solution to be marked with the help of marker pen. Keep the experimental set in a place. Now I also give you the observation. What's the experiment and what's the observation? Observation. After some times we can see the height of the solution in the thistle funnel tube has gone up. Sometimes later we can see the level of the solution does not rise further. Now answer the following questions in the light of what you have observed from the experiment. What type of membrane does the fish potka have? Why did sugar solution rise inside the funnel tube? Why did the solution of the funnel become static without rising upwards? My dear students, in the next class I also explain about the absorption of mineral salts, water and the mineral salts. Here's the mechanism. I also give you the only shortly brief. Mechanism of water absorption in plants. Here's the process by which living cells of the plant body intake water and mineral salt dissolved in water is generally known as absorption. Terrestrial land plants absorb water from soil through root hairs. Some marsh plants absorb water through their whole body. The root hairs of the terrestrial plants intake capillary water of the soil particles through osmosis. My dear students, here's another process. The absorption of water and mineral salts is the very important is the osmosis. Now I think, my dear students, I also explained about in the previous class I just also explained about the diffusion, and the next class I also today I also explained about the osmosis and the importance of the osmosis. So I think that's enough today, my dear students. Thank you.